road to success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, you are listening, caring partner.
Making the decision to become an entrepreneur and start your own business can be a little daunting, but you will never know what you're capable of until you try it. You are watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Road to Success is on the road, and this week we are in Kisumu City. Kisumu City is situated on the shores of Lake Victoria, Africa's largest and the world's second largest freshwater lake. We had the privilege of meeting an award-winning entrepreneur who has turned water hyacinth into a money-making venture. This and much more, only on Road to Success. You are watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest is Michael Odhiambo of Takawiri Initiative. So you started this to achieve a decent livelihood for you, your family, and your community.
Takawiri Initiative basically is involved in paper production using waste paper and water hyacinth weed harvested from Lake Victoria. We make this paper manually, and then we make paper products out of it, that is hyacinth paper products, such as envelopes, cards, name tags, business cards, letterheads.
What inspired you to start the initiative?
I was inspired by, first of all, joining CIC. CIC stands for Kisumu Innovation Center, and I joined CIC way back in 1999 because I was having challenges with my fees, so I was out of school for a moment. So instead of wasting my life, my uncle took me to CIC. Then at CIC I was taught on basic skills on weaving, and then later on paper recycling, using water hyacinth and also papyrus.
Michael, that sounds very interesting. How has this initiative, Takawiri Initiative, helped you and your community?
This initiative basically is creating jobs for the community, alternative jobs. Since most of the communities around Lake Victoria are fishermen, so, and fish has depleted, and now hyacinth is also there, so the economic activity has really been crippled. So by utilization of this weed for weaving and also paper production, at least we involve the communities along Lake Victoria to get alternative source of income by engaging in this process of harvesting and also processing the material.
Who do you target? You've got these wonderful products. Who is your target market?
My main customers actually are tourists, because we make these gift items which they take home as souvenirs, and locally we supply shops in Nairobi, like Eka Hotel. We want to supply them with our products, and also we supply cake with paper, and we will supply Ajiri tea. It is based in Kisii. The operation is based in Kisii, and they are selling their tea in America.
You have very beautiful products. I've seen that. And what is how do you market your products? And to whom do you market your products?
Marketing, I've tried to market the products directly, since I couldn't hire some serious marketers for a pay, and the majority who are marketing our products are our members, and some are in Nairobi, some are abroad. And those who are abroad mostly are our friends and also volunteers. So we do attend exhibitions such as Ngong Race Course in Nairobi, KICC, Sarit, even Village Market. So we do market our products that way. Again, we have a social page, that is our Facebook page. We also try to link with friends and everybody using social media.
How has the community embraced the idea?
The community are really excited about this idea because it's still new, and also it provides alternative jobs for them. Since majority are fishermen, and the fishing industry is crippled because depletion of fish and all that, and most fishermen are really idle, so they use their boats. We use their boats during harvesting. We hire their boats and they earn from it, and also we pay them for the services.
What is the process? There must be a process to get it to what it is right now, what we see right now.
First of all, for you to get paper from water hyacinth, you must go to the source where you get the weed, that is water hyacinth weed. Then we cut it into smaller pieces, then cook it, then pulp it using fabricated machines. Then we make them manually using a wooden frame with a net attached to it and a trough where we suspend the pulp in water. Then we just save it. Then you go and dry it. Then after 4 to 6 hours, depending on the weather, how sunny it is, you should have your dry paper. Then the paper, we have another machine to press it to make it smoother, but you can use it also raw, because some clients really like the rough texture, but some are very specific, they need a smoother texture, so it depends on the client. So after getting the paper, so depending on the products you want to make also, you can make cards, envelopes, gift bags.
How much quantity do you produce on a given day?
At the moment, we can do between 40 to 80. Again, depending on the weather. Because if it's sunny, we can have 2 rounds of paper making. And if it's like today, which is cloudy, we can just do 1 round. Again, it also depends with the thickness of paper, because we have lighter paper and also thicker paper. So the thicker the paper, the more time to dry. Yeah.
Michael, community seems to be very, very important to you, and that is actually a key ingredient to any success. Yeah. We must go for a break, but when we come back, I know there's so much more to learn about you.
Sure.
You are watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business.
Going back to school is easy and convenient with Equity Bank. You can get a banker's check for 100 shillings. Deposit school fees at any Equity Bank branch or Equity agent for free if the school, college or university has an account with Equity Bank. What's more, you don't have to be an Equity Bank customer to benefit. Visit any Equity Bank branch or Equity agent today to pay your school fees conveniently. Equity Bank, your back to school bank.
You are watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our guest is Michael Odhiambo, Takawiri Initiative. Last year you won a very prestigious award. Tell us about it.
I won the business plan competition organized by Enablis East Africa and supported by ILO and Safaricom Foundation. I topped in the green and ecological business, and also I was the overall winner top 100, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, it is one of the most competitive business plans in East Africa.
Well done.
Thank you.
What did you win?
Kenya shillings 500,000. Yeah, and a trophy and a certificate.
What did you do with the money?
Basically, I pumped the money to the initiative. I managed to acquire new machines and also to improve the older ones I had. I also managed to improve my production by 50% and also to have a website for marketing and also, you know, print banners, brochures and all that.
The kind of work that you do seem to attract a lot of young people. Yeah.
Sure.
Where do they get their training from? Do you train them?
A lot of youths I'm working with, you know, it's a long process from harvesting to preparation and also making the paper and also the paper products. Basically, I do hire them on contractual basis, depending with the work I have. Because if I don't have orders, so they're free to do other things. And also, as they work for me, they're also free to do other things because, you know, I'm not tying them up, yeah. So you see the freedom they have, yeah.
You chose to register your company as an initiative. What is the difference between an initiative and a company registered company?
Initiative is for social development and it is not really for business. And most of them are for non-profit making, yeah. And you know, business entity is purely for business and it's for profit.
Every business, we have setbacks.
Yeah.
We have moments where we want to give up because of the challenges we are faced with. What are the challenges are you faced with in your initiative?
First of all is capital. Since the project is capital intense, we need money to buy the machines, to rent a premise, and also to have a showroom, workshop, you know. Yeah. So it's a capital intense business. Two, the machines we are using are locally fabricated.
Who creates the machine?
Basically, I do design it and take to these welders or maybe engineers, then we can share thoughts to come up with a machine.
Having been in business for this long, what advice would you give the young people or anybody who's starting a business really?
First of all, they must be passionate in whatever they are doing, otherwise they won't go far. Two, they should be a bit creative, though being creative is a challenge, but you know, you can use any resource around you, then turn it into an opportunity. So things that people perceive as a problem, actually, there are great opportunities which are untapped.
Where do you see this initiative 5 years from now?
My vision is to commercialize this project to be on large scale, because you know, now it's still on small scale and really not sustaining many people. Yeah, and also since we still operate from our residential area, so we are limited to so many things, space and also running our activity smoothly. Yeah.
Those are quite a bit of challenges, Michael. But what keeps you going?
What keeps me going is the passion I have for this project and also the new ideas, innovative ideas I come up with and the way people are appreciating them. Because everybody keep on saying, Mike, these things awesome, yeah. Because you know, they are confessing they have never seen them anywhere before. And that applies also locally and internationally because, you know, I have friends locally and abroad.
Michael, thank you so much.
Okay.
I like that you have turned whatever problem around this area into a business. I wish you all the luck.
Thanks a lot.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business.
The best thing to consider is the people who you want to come on the board. What are they bringing to the table?
You don't want someone who's exactly the same as you. You want someone who brings what you don't have.
First of all, they must be passionate in whatever they are doing. Otherwise, they won't go far. 2, they should be a bit creative, though being creative is a challenge. But you can use any resource around you, then turn it into an opportunity.
Pay television company StarTimes Media and Equity Bank have signed a memorandum of understanding that will see the bank's customers across the country access soft loans to enable them acquire approved digital television set-top boxes from StarTimes. Through the partnership, Equity Bank customers will have access to a soft loan of up to 5,000 shillings, enabling them to acquire a StarTimes free-to-air set-top box that is currently retailing at 4,999 shillings.
The arrangements are very simple from the equity end. We'll be giving your customers, who are also our customers, a soft loan, depending on what they want, and then they have easy payment arrangements. At the branch level, this will be a very easy process. We will require, once the customer has filled the forms, we do the credit assessment, and we provide the loan, and then the easy payment arrangements.
Speaking during the signing ceremony, StarTimes CEO Leo Lee noted that the move between the two renowned corporates will ease the pressure of acquiring the devices at once.
Our strategic partnership with Equity Bank, being a biggest bank in customers' number, is aimed at ensure the majority of the Kenya successful migrate to this exciting world of the digital television.
The partnership is aimed at enabling Kenyan households to conveniently acquire set-top boxes ahead of the analog television signal switch-off, whose first phase is expected to kick off on December 13th in Nairobi, with the rest of the country expected to have migrated by June 30th, 2014.
The country is actually making a transition from free-to-air into a platform where you pay for the content. Some channels will be free for a while, but eventually customers will be picking a bouquet of channels they want, and each channel will have a rate, and so therefore we are preparing the country for that digital world.
We also plan to give more support to our client and for this partnership, and we plan to deliver the decoder to the location of the client. If the client of the Equity Bank gets the approval of this soft loan, we will get the information immediately, and then we will arrange the distribution.
Equity Bank's Chief Operating Officer Dr. Julius Kipngetich acknowledged that the move will go a long way in supporting Kenyans to migrate to the new digital platform and enable them to continue enjoying television after the cut-off date.
Now, some of the devices that are in many households are analog. So there will be some additional devices to convert them into a digital. Some may not be able to be converted. So there'll be some conversion costs. But that's the transition we must go as a country, that then the citizen can access more content at a much lower price.
To acquire the set-top box, Equity Bank customers will be required to pick a pro forma invoice from any StarTimes retailer and visit any Equity Bank branch for credit review. Upon successful review, the customer will be issued with a collection form which will enable them to pick the set-top box at any preferred retailer.
You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our topic for this segment is Board of Directors, and to take us through this is Lemmy Malloy, business coach.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lemmy, for joining us. A lot of SMEs, I think majority of SMEs, do not understand the value of board of directors. In fact, we usually relate board of directors with these big corporates, yeah? When should we have board of directors and why should we have board of directors?
Probably we can start with what is a board of directors. A board of directors, in my opinion, is a group of people who come together to help you with your business. So I do know that most people perceive board of directors as being for corporates and for big organizations. But the truth of the matter is what those board of directors do is give strategy and give accountability to the people at the very top. Because if you think about it, who does the CEO of a big company like Equity Bank report to? He has to report to someone. He has to have accountability with someone. And that person usually is in the form of a board of directors. So your second question is, does an SME need a board of directors? I think they do. I think from the first day you start a business, you do need someone who you hold yourself responsible to.
Is it expensive to have a board of directors? I mean, do I need to pay them? Because from what I understand, every time there's a sitting, there has to be I have to pay for that. And since I'm starting my business, really, do I need to give money to other people?
Again, it's the perception of the corporate culture where the board of directors are paid. And the reason they get paid is because they're being compensated for the knowledge they bring to the table. If Chris Kirubi, for example, or Vimal Shah are on your board of directors, you need to compensate them for the time they're taking out of their day to come and sit with you as a company. So that's the main objective of paying for board of directors to sit. For an SME, I sit on a couple of companies' boards. I don't get paid, but I bring my knowledge to the table and I help those companies be accountable. Because you can have a brilliant strategy for the year, but who comes and checks to see how far you've gone in that strategy? Who checks to see what you've been doing for 6 months? Who checks to see if you need help? You do need those people, and you don't have to pay them. You can give them a token of appreciation. You can give them gifts from your business. You can give them barter trade in terms of services and exchange in that respect, so that if they come and sit with you for an hour, you can also offer them an hour of your products or services.
Let me, what should I consider when forming a board?
The best thing to consider is the people who you want to come on the board. What are they bringing to the table? You don't want someone who's exactly the same as you. You want someone who brings what you don't have. So if your strength is in finances, you don't want to bring another person who's in finance.
Because there will be conflict.
Not conflict necessarily, but the board is supposed to help you run your business. So if your weakness is in marketing, get someone who's really good in marketing to give you input during the board meetings on how to create marketing strategy. If you want someone who has a good network of people, then bring in someone who can bring that network into your business, because a board is actually supposed to help you. It's not just there for random meetings. It's actually supposed to help you. In terms of how many people should be on a board, it doesn't really matter. You can have one person, you can have two people. But in my belief in business, you should always have an odd number, because when it comes time to voting for a particular thing or a strategy, you shouldn't have an exact number on both sides.
Okay.
So if it's you plus two other people, that makes 3. So, there's always going to be that balancing factor of I can vote either side. So it doesn't really matter how many people are on the board. You can have 2, 3, 4. It's up to you.
How do I identify a good board member?
You basically have to recruit, just like you'd recruit a sales manager or a marketing manager or a finance manager. You have to recruit them, vet them. If you want someone who has a long track record in a certain field, then investigate that track record. Because it is in your benefit that you do that research before you invite them into your board. Because if they're in your board, you're going to be discussing intimate details about your strategy. So you want to have someone who you can rely on and trust, and who can keep the confidentiality of your business, so that whatever you discuss stays within the room.
Then do the board members then are they like mentors?
Absolutely, it's almost the same thing. But mentorship is informal. Okay, so there's mentorship, which is informal. There's coaching, which is very formal, and then there's board of directors, which is between the two. It's formal and informal, in that you can discuss ideas with them, and they can give you feedback, and they'll hold you accountable for it.
So what you're saying, Lemmy, is every business, whether you're big, small, medium, micro, it doesn't matter. It is important then to have a board of directors.
Yes, absolutely. Board of directors, fundamentally, there to keep you accountable, to help you with strategy, and help you grow your business. You do not have to have 10 board of directors. You can have one member in your board. It's up to you. And always develop your board of directors based on the things that will help you grow your business, your weaknesses within your business.
Thank you, Lemmy. It's good to know that any business can have a board of directors. It's not necessarily the big corporates or the big organization. Thank you. However, before you go, we have the question of the week.
Is formal education really necessary? Because people like Richard Branson and Bill Gates, they drop out of the school, but they are doing well in their businesses.
That's a good question from David Correal about, I don't know why people have this misconception that if you're in business, you're not educated.
The truth is, there are about 7 billion people in the world. And the percentage of people who've left formal education to open a business and been successful is less than 1%. Mm-hmm. So they always quote the Bill Gates, the Bransons, the Trumps of the world. But the truth is, it's very, very small in comparison to the people who've left formal education and not been successful. I'm sure the statistics will show you that there are higher number of people who've left education and failed than those who've left education and been successful. The truth is, in anything that you do, your commitment and passion to that objective is what will give you the results. It's not the education levels. Just because someone went to study medicine does not automatically make them the best doctor in the world. All it does is give you the opportunity to be within that industry. So even if you've never gone to school, but you want to open a business, your commitment, your discipline, and your passion in that business will determine whether you're successful. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with your background or your formal education. Commit to what you want to do, be passionate about it, and whether you've gone to school or not gone to school, you will be successful.
Thank you, Lemmy. It's always nice to know the ingredients of a successful business. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have been watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Remember, success in business requires passion, hard work, and discipline. Have a blessed week.
Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank. You are listening, caring partner.